So what's happened actually, to show you what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more thing here. I'm going to create multiple components in my this project, and I'm going to, and component will always be added into the components folder, right? And what is this components are? So first you have to understand this, what is the components are also. So I am going to explain you that also one second, but before that I am going to create some component and we will able to understand. CMD to create component, command is ng for angular, g for generate, c for component, and this is the I am creating my first component. ठीक है ना? This is my consider as the component. And now what is the component is, whenever I am going to create any component, okay, it create always with the 4 file. Okay, this 4 file is, first file is the TS file, okay, second file is the HTML file, and third file is the this CSS file, and fourth file we have to ignore because that is the unit testing file. We don't use that right now. So what do you mean by the component? To explain you what I can do, I am going to create one and pure एक HTML page, so you will able to understand very easily. ये एक HTML page बनाया हमने, okay, and I have created this div. What do you mean by this div? Division. I can write anything hi all, right? If I will write like this, it will give in browser hi all, it will return, right? Okay, that's good. What I'm going to do is I am going to create one button here to explain you properly. BUTTN button, ठीक है ना? और बटन में हम लोग type equal to type type equal to button, BUTTN button. On click I am going to create one show function, ठीक है ना? And I am going to create this function show, SHOW show. Okay, I am going to write one script, script script, okay, fnctn function show show. And what I am going to do is, instead of writing this, I am giving the id equal to abc. If I want to use this div element, how I can use this div element in JavaScript? Document dot get element by id. You guys know get element by id, right? abc. I can take this into var where, okay, ele I can write like this right now. This is the very simple thing, right? If suppose I want to add ele dot inner inner html equal to, I am going to add one thing. I am going to add one p tag and abhay /p. ठीक है? What will happen when I will click on this button?
It will change the text content of show.
ठीक है ना? What it is doing, it is changing this content, and whatever you are written here in this p, in this double quote, whenever you are using with the inner HTML, it is, if you will do the inspect element, you will able to understand better. Okay, so it is added inside of this div tag. ठीक है ना? अगर if I am writing the plain JavaScript, okay, so this function will consider, this line of code will consider as the component for my HTML. ठीक है ना? So what's happened actually, whatever you are writing here, okay, and whatever the, and there is the t, instead of I have clicked the event, ठीक है ना? Here we don't require to click the event, and what's happened that even I will show you कि here I have created the TS file and I have given some name to this particular selector. Okay, I am going to copy, and if I will write this inside of this HTML, So JavaScript, what JavaScript do is, JavaScript find that whatever the selector you have written in the TS file, if this is matched with the selector, whatever you have written on this TS file has one property called the template URL, which has the HTML file name. Whatever you have written inside of that HTML file name, put on the inside of this app component, where I have used here HTML right inside of this HTML. ठीक है ना? तो what's happen if I will go to the local, I will run localhost and I will show you with the inspect element. So you have to try to understand what is going on inside. ठीक है ना? So I have used the app first their element right inside of my core, and whatever I have written in the HTML page, it is coming as the inner HTML. ठीक है ना? अगर मैं यहाँ पे क्या करूँ, इसके फर्स्ट HTML में यहाँ पे लिख दूँ Hi all, welcome QuickITDotNet. ठीक है ना? So what is my inner HTML is whatever the full page is. ठीक है? It is going to, now I am going to remove all things, remove all pages, so we will not need to do the multi-time save all. Okay, I am going to go here localhost 4200. ठीक है ना? It is coming as a whatever inside of my page I have written on that HTML, it will automatically pick up by the Java Angular and put inside of that tag. ठीक है ना? ये समझ में आया ना? Is there any question, confusion? Leave this. I have just used that tag. What is the selector? Whatever I have written this here. Okay, I have used that as a selector here in app component.html. If I will write like this, Angular go and read this selector name, understood that I have to go to that HTML page, and whatever the inside of HTML it will put here. That is the Angular internally is doing.
Okay,